Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL is once again returned to Oakland, California. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Bears of Oakland. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington. And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. Intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score. And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances. Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Here we go.
Second and 6. Davis Price once more. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
You got a mini base. Why not?
They'll give this to Davis Price running right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Here we go.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look.
Hey, Ken.
On 4th down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bears first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bears at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. From the 50, here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Here we go.
Fields going to change things up here. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. On 2nd down, here's Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Fields. He'll complete this one. Wk9. Room to maneuver at the 35. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now they will run it with Davis Price. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ty Davis Price hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Drive starts with a run from now. A loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. In motion right, that's Metcalf. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Williams being motioned left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This now a 3rd and 4. Levis looking to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This out quickly to Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. There he goes right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 60. And the Lions have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Fields now to throw. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Fields changing the play. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Out of the gun, Fields. He gets this one to Davis Price. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now motion left with Mooney. Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, 551, 551. Hey, can.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down.
Alpha.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Angel. Alpha. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Here we go, son.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Delta. Bunch right. Tonight.
Fields. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo.
Here we go,
a nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
EQ. Extend. Hey, can. Hey, 551, 551.
To the air again, Fields. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Delta. Hey, can. You got a mini base. 11. Hey, can.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
EQ. Delta. Alpha, 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 alpha.
To throw is Fields. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Can.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go, son.
Right side, Claypool's got it. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
In motion left, Claypool. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields got his man, Okonkwo. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Here we go.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Hey, can.
Back to throw. Fields sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From 28 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Rolling to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, kill. Kill go 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Will Levis, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Let's go. Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Fields. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Off play action, Fields. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Up. Bunch right. Extend. Hey, can.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. It's caught inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Go.
Davis Price up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
551. 551. Let's go. Delta. Hey, Ken. You got a mini basic. Why not? Eleven. Hey, Ken. West right zip.
Now it's Fields. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll return it from the 6. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Lions,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.